sideways once again. First and foremost, we want to say all praise be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to our elders, the great millstone.
Double honors to the elders, GMS.
Rock and thumb to all you occupiers out there that's pushing true doctrine, sincerity. We out here for the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, so-called Negroes, Benjamin, so-called West Indians, Levi, so-called Haitians, Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans, Gad, so-called North American Indians, Asher, Colombia to Uruguay, Simeon, so-called Dominicans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Zebulon, Guatemala to Panama, Naphtali, Argentina to Chile, Reuben, Seminole Indians, Issachar, the so-called Mexican Indians. These are the 12 tribes of Israel, who Yahweh Shai is coming back to redeem 1/3, 2/3 is set up for the destruction. So we out here, man, to knock all strongholds down, whether it be from Esau or 2/3 of our own people, man.
God.
You know, so we ain't gonna stand for it. That's what we out here doing. This 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. They shall not come, except there be a fallen away first. And that the man
about Israel was going to lose their nationality. Okay, that's what Paul is saying in Thessalonians. Israel was going to lose their nationality of who they are. We had to fall away first in order for the son of perdition to be revealed. Okay, which is the white man, which is going into destruction.
Says 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Right. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be come a falling away first.
Right. So in Jeremiah 17:4, tell you that Israel was going to be discontinued from their heritage. So we fell away from who we were and from Yahweh Shai because we were falling after the custom of the heathen nation. You see? Meaning the so-called white man, the Edomites. Okay? And so forth, the other heathen nations outside of Israel, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
They were right into slavery.
Right.
It says, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah, that's the white man. That's the devil that the Bible speaks of. His nationality, according to the Bible, is an Edomite. He descended out of Esau. Okay?
They say, let no man deceive you, man, whether it be Edomites or of your own nation, man. Because we got people in our own nation that are trying to deceive you, man. With false doctrine, man. So we're going to go on to read, break down some strongholds.
Yeah, because this scatterbrain, a.k.a. Dunlakai, a.k.a. Pope 13, whatever the hell his name is, a.k.a. To Zion, Scatterbrain, did a video, and it nigga 2/3 Splinter, like the brother said in Virginia, Splinter, a.k.a. Yoshawan, a.k.a. Scatterbrain. You see? Talking about the laws done away with. Then they'll say, oh, it's just the 10 commandments that we supposed to keep. You got that from the white man, man. The white man told you about 10 commandments. That's how we know, man, you sold out, man. You're 2/3. Because you learned that from the white man. It's 613 laws. When you add up 613, that's 10. 10 is the foundation of it. But it's 613 laws. You see, in the books of Moses. Scattered throughout the books of Moses.
And they all like what we call subsidiaries to those 10 commandments. If it say thou shalt not commit adultery, when you go in them laws, it's gonna give you sexual sins. Who you can sleep with. You should not steal. It's gonna go in there. You go in Exodus to tell you should take a man from his land, and after 7 years you gotta release him. It gives you like sub answers to the main answer. You read them 10 commandments, it's laws that are back them actual commandments up.
Yeah, and these niggas, just like the scatterbrain to Zion, what he does is he'll put bukus of scriptures up on the comment board, and to a carnal minded, to a 2/3, they would look at that, not having no understanding, saying, man, he's bringing out precepts, right? They would look at that comment board and say, man, he's bringing out precepts. But when you go into the precepts that he's bringing out, he's cutting his own self. He don't even know what he's putting up. Because then he'll say, love thy brother. Then he'll tell you, we not up under the old law. See? That's a scatterbrain. Or love thy neighbor, which is an Israelite, according to the Bible. Okay? He'll tell you that. But then he'll turn around and say that the law is done away with. Then he's shaving his beard. He's lining up his beard. Where you learn that at? Growing a beard. From Rick Ross. And then he got a hat on, speaking. Then another thing, pursuing the 1 Corinthians chapter 11, you're not even supposed to speak with a hat on. You dishonor the Most High and His Son, which are the heads, which is Yahweh Shema. So you don't even respect the order of that, of His law. So that's why you got your head covered. That right there, for the brothers in the know, see that, you're like, man, this nigga bugged out. He don't even respect the order of the Most High. He covering his head. See? Because we know you're not spiritual. You got to understand it. And then you would, then another thing too, when you click on his page, all he's doing is talking out his mouth. He ain't bringing out no scripture. That's why his topics is no precept. Because if he start bringing out scriptures, he gonna butcher them. So therefore, all he know how to do is throw them up on the comment board. So people that's unlearned will go on there and say, man, he really bringing out scripture, but he don't even know the breakdown to it. You see? So that's what he do. He's so emotional. He's scatterbrained. You see? And then about the thing about the book, that's how I know you don't know me, man. Whatever we do is according to the scripture. If the rock is teaching that Cornelius is not an Israelite, which we know he's an Israelite because he's a devout man, and he was in the Italian band. The Italian band is like a Roman army, or just like America, how they got embassies all over the place. You see, stations all over the place. And Cornelius was in that army, which is the Italian band, which was 600 men. You see? So that's how we know Cornelius is an Israelite. But this dude bringing all them precepts out, quoting all them precepts, but don't even understand that breakdown. So he going off. Now if he repented for that, so be it. May the Most High have mercy on him. I'm talking about Zabak. May the Most High have mercy on him. You see? But if not, the Most High got him because he's going off. He basically saying, if he's not saying Cornelius is an Israelite according to the scriptures, when you read that, if he's not saying that Cornelius is an Israelite, he's basically saying the white man can be saved because that's the scripture that the so-called white people go to. Acts chapter 10. They say, yeah, Cornelius is a white man. When they don't even understand that. You see? justifying that the white man gonna be saved, and they don't even know the nationality of the white man according to the Bible. Moses said he hated Esau. How is he gonna hear a so-called white man's prayers when the Most High hate Esau? And he heard Cornelius' prayers through the Spirit. Man, you people out of there, man. But, like I say, that was addressing the thing on the block. And like I said, that's why the dude, and he can't even pronounce my name, man. That's how I know the nigga bugged out. He don't even know how to pronounce my name, my Hebrew name. You see? And one more thing. And it was a block committed adultery, and he didn't ask for forgiveness. The Most High got him, man. That's a proud spirit, man. If you don't come out and say, yeah, I did that, you know, tell the brothers I did that, and I ask for forgiveness through the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside. If he never do that, then he's being proud and he's not humbling himself, and the Most High see that. Because you're supposed to warn Israel of all Satan's devices, meaning his plans. You see? Give me Colossians 1:20, 1:28. Yeah.
Amen. Y'all say the law is done away with. Y'all say the law is done away with, man. What y'all waiting on to start popping little kids in the ass and shit?
Yeah.
What y'all waiting on? The law done away with. Go on, bless some kids.
That's why, man, them guys got a flaming faggot vibration on them. Just like that nigga Zion. He got a flaming faggot vibration on him. A homosexual vibration on him. You can see it, man. You can see it in the video, man. It's countless, man. Brothers who in the know, man. Brothers who in the know, who in the spirit, man. That's what they do. They watch your videos and check out your countenance. And you see that he's a flaming faggot. You see he got that vibration on it. But that's for the brothers in the know.
Once y'all start doing bestiality. Once y'all, matter of fact, just get a gun and start shooting people. I mean, the law done away with, man. You can just all out there. Just go on, get you 357 and just start popping people, man.
That's why you got all this confusion, man. The Most High showing you example of this so-called white man kingdom, Esau's kingdom, and how corrupt and how upside down it is when you don't stick to the statute, laws, and commandments. You got nothing but chaos. It ain't no order, man. It ain't no order, man. That's why the nigga woman is over you, because it ain't no order. This white man let her be like that, because it ain't no order. But you niggas so stupid. You niggas don't read. You so stupid. It's a fucking shame, man. You that damn stupid, man. It's a fucking shame, man. But all praise to y'all watching outside. That he exposing you and showing brothers what you are, because you're fit for them missiles. What you don't know. You ain't in the truth. And the Most High spit you out, because you were lukewarm. This ain't our camp. This ain't our thing. Pursuing the Revelation 3:15, the Most High know your works. He spit you out. A man's going is of the Lord. He made you go that route and go out. He made you go see Sabah. He made you go see ISUPK. Them niggas that's wild, that's wicked. And if they don't repent, the Most High gonna kill them. That's why you didn't go see the elders, because you was scared. Talking like you walked around. No, you feared them elders because they would have looked at your countenance, man. They would have beat you out.
She said, I walk all down the Times Square. Man, you ain't missing no elders on
I ain't scared, man. Yes, you are, man. It's all in your video, man. The vibration on you, like I said, man, you got a flaming faggot vibration on you, and you fearful, man. We see that. Talking about, I ain't put it up on video. Did I go out on the highways and byways? That's why you put it up in the house, because you feel safe. You see? Because you will butcher them scriptures. And I got something for you. Break down Romans chapter 6, the whole chapter, verse by verse, and then break down Romans chapter 7, verse by verse. Since you're talking about you in the truth, break them 2 chapters down, and let's see, okay? Because you're going to butcher them, man. You're going to butcher them.
Colossians 2, 1 and 28. Whom we preach, warning every man, and teaching every man.
Through the Spirit, whom we preach. Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, warning every man of what? Satan devices. His plan. You see? That's what you're supposed to be doing. Warning the nation of Israel about martial law, about the destruction of America, about thermonuclear war, about the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. All you do is get up on there, say shalom to all the people that scattered all the Israelites that scattered all over the world. Big up to them. That's all you do. And don't bring out no scriptures because you would butcher them. You will break them down totally wrong. When I say you will butcher them. You're supposed to be born in Israel, which you ain't doing. You're not on the highways and byways. You in your house. And then you're like I said, you'll say, well, I ain't got to put it up on film that I'm on the highways and byways. But you sure do it while you're in your house. Scatterbrain, that don't make sense, man. All right.
To whom God, Colossians 1 and 28.
Right.
Whom we preach, warning every man, and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect.
So
in Yahushua Hamashiach.
So how would you do that? Searching these scriptures, breaking down these scriptures, letting Israel know what they're supposed to do according to the scripture, and what and the things they're not supposed to do according to the scripture. That's how you do it. And by you doing that, you will present them. Read that again.
Colossians 1 and 28. Whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom.
Which is the Bible.
That we may present every man perfect in Yahushua Hamashiach.
So present every man perfect, meaning the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the 1/3 out of that, when Yahushua comes. Because once they learn this knowledge, they would know what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. And when the Lord show up, Lord willing, He will have mercy on them. But if you don't tell them that, then they're gonna be put to death. You ain't warning them. You see?
Whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect. Yahushua. For we are not ignorant of his devices.
See? Not ignorant of his plans, man. Through the Spirit of the Most High. Once you come into this truth and understand these scriptures, and the brothers go out there and teach, you'll be aware then of his devices. Meaning the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? Which means the devil means deceiver. Okay? Alright?
Lest Satan should get an advantage over us.
And Satan means adversary.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
See? Not ignorant of his plans. What he trying to implement against the elect. But if you don't warn them, pursuing the Colossians 1 and 28, man, that's why I say, man, this nigga dumb, man. You're a complete scatterbrain, man. Complete scatterbrain. In the same way with that nigga Splinter, aka Yoshawan, saying the law's done away with. How you gonna, if the law's done away with, how you gonna warn Israel the things to do and not to do? He said we not up under. Because look, if you tried to, if Howard Shah didn't come and die on the cross for us, he hung on that tree for us, flew on the tree for us, and we tried to keep the law 100% by ourselves without Yahweh Shai and the Most High, if the law, if that was implemented, basically saying, look, if you don't keep the laws 100%, you're gonna be put to death. Man, Israel be wiped out without Yahweh Shai. Be wiped out. That's why you're supposed to do keep the best of your ability in faith and through the spirit of the Most High and His Son. Because without the Most High and His Son, man, we'll be wiped out, man. As a nation of people, man. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans completely wiped out, man. If we try to do every law in this Bible, nobody can do that. That's why you keep it by faith and do what you can do to the best of your ability. But you don't have no faith, man. Faith is a gift from the Most High and His Son. You don't got that. That's why you don't understand the scriptures, and the Most High know your mind. He know you wicked. And I'm talking about Yashawan. Now I'm jumping back to that dumb nigga to Zion. You wicked the same way that nigga is. That's why you cling to them niggas. You see?
Hell, if the law was done away with, hell, we wouldn't even came in slavery.
Yeah.
We came in slavery after your house got hung on the tree. That's the law, man. That was in the law. Like the brother said, man, you
Deuteronomy 28 and 68, man.
Hey, man, you can't get it. It ain't for you, man.
It ain't for you, man. And just like I say, man, a two-thirds nigga like that, man, the Most High knew what he was trying to do, and he tried to come basically to the camp to spy brothers out, man, to check brothers out. That's what he tried to do. But the Most High, man, no, man, the Most High, no, man, you can't hide that shit, man. You can't hide it. That's why you got spit out. Oh, well, I'm gonna go check these brothers out and see what they're about. Most High go fucking fuck, man. I'm telling you, man. You coming with that type of attitude, man. Most High got you, man, because you coming wicked. Instead of coming in the spirit, teach the word, you trying to spy out brothers. Man, why you spit your ass out, man? All right.
This is Hebrews 7:16. Who is made not after the law,
Right.
of a carnal commandment.
So this what this nigga, that's Hebrews what?
7 and 16.
No, jump to 7 and 6. That's what.
7 and 6.
Right, because that carnal law going into sacrifice.
Descendants of blessed Abraham.
Yeah, 7 and 6.
Hebrews 7 and 6.
Yeah.
But he whose descendant is not counted from them.
Yeah, he who descendants is not counted from them. See, this nigga put this scripture up because he's thinking this scripture is talking about the other nations. You see? But this is the Levitical order of the priesthood. Hebrews chapter, Hebrews chapter 7? Yeah, it's the Levitical priesthood. So this is talking about the Levitical priest, which is in the book of Moses. And then when you read deep into the scriptures, it's talking about Yahweh Shai, which you English call Jesus. Okay? Read.
But he whose descendants is not counted from them.
Right, because his descendants wasn't, because the Levites come out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see? But they wasn't born yet during that time of Abraham. But later on down the line, they came. Okay, that's what that scripture talking about. You read, it's gonna tell you when in verse 10.
Received tithes of Abraham and blessed him that had promises. And without all contradictions, at least it is blessed of the better. And here men that die receive tithes, but there he receiveth them of whom is witnessed that he liveth. And as I may say so, Levi also received tithes.
See?
paid Tyson Abraham.
Paid Tyson Abraham. You see? So that's what that's going into. How he paid Melchizedek tithes. And that's going into the Levitical priesthood. You see? Start from the top again.
Hebrews 7:6. But he whose descendants is not counted from them received tithes of Abraham and blessed him that had the promises.
And bless him that had the promises. Who had the promises? Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. But at that time, it was talking about the Levites. Because the Levites was the ones that you paid tithes to. Alright?
And without all contradiction, at least is blessed of the better. And here men that die receive tithes, but there is received them of whom it is witnessed that he liveth. And as I may say, so say Levi also who received tithes, paid tithes in Abraham.
See? So that's telling you. That's what that's going into. So that had nothing to do with the so-called white man. That goes back to the Levitical priesthood and the laws of Moses. You see? But he'll throw that scripture and say, well, what about this scripture? Break this scripture down. When they had nothing to do with the white man. Because 2/3 of our people don't even know the white man nationality according to the Bible. They think he's a white man, which he don't match this poster boy. He's not white. They think he's a Caucasian. That means cave dweller. Caucasus Mountain. That's not in the Bible. But what's his nationality? See, people don't know, man. They don't read nothing. They don't know. What's the white man's nationality according to the Bible? Not according to the world, according to the King James Bible. What is his nationality?
We know, man, you putting these scriptures up for us to break them down for you. We already know that.
You ain't got no understanding.
So we know when you throw scriptures up, you need a breakdown to it. So you'll throw it up on our site like you're going against us. So you know we're gonna knock down that stronghold, that false shit you teaching.
Yeah.
So we know you put them scriptures up for us to break them down for you. So when it's time for you to break them down, you'll have the right breakdown. We know that. We already know that, man. This should be saying the water. Brothers, forgive me, the right breakdown. Acts 30, this Acts 30, 13, 30 does. Get it there. Acts 13, 39.
And then, like I was saying, that was going into like I was saying in Hebrew, and through the Spirit, and through those transactions, Yahweh Shah was made a high priest, man, under the Levitical law, man. So that's what that's going into, man. They tell you that in Hebrews 6 and 20. That's what they tell you that is. All right.
It's Acts 13 and 39.
Right.
And by him all ye believe are justified from all things from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses.
Because guess what? By the law of Moses, Israel couldn't keep them laws perfect. That's why they needed a Savior. Because that's why they needed the Lord to come save them and take away their sins. Because if they tried to keep that law without the Lord, the Most High would have wiped us out, man. He would have wiped us out because that law is only given to the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. So he would have completely wiped us out if it wasn't for Yahweh Shah, who you English call Jesus. You see? He would have wiped us out, man. That's why the scriptures say no respect of person, man. He would have got us. But he had to send his son to help us out, man. To save us.
Leviticus 26:46. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel.
That's it, man. That don't say the whole world, man.